Okay, hello, everybody. We are here for Inbeon Cosplay Contest. I am your host, Naja Dukawi from GOASIcon, aka Geek Out at Staten Island. So, hello and welcome to all here. We have our wonderful cosplay judges. One of them went to go get something to drink because they're going to be doing a lot of talking, so they gotta get those pipes ready. So first, on my right, maybe your left, depending on which way your screen is mirrored, I have Sin Von Quinzel. So hello, Sin.
Hello.
Hi. We also have Abigail, aka MC Heretic.
I'm a heretic, actually. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I messed it up.
It's okay.
My bad.
Hi, guys.
Hi. We also have Levi James.
What's up, guys?
Hey. And we also have Mark Gandel. Yeah, so
hey, everybody.
You might notice Levi and Mark from last year. They are two important contestants. You know, they won different parts of the contest, and now they're here to help us pick out a new winner. So thank you guys for joining us.
All right, glad to be
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Yeah. So really quickly before we get into the cosplay contest, would everybody just, introduce themselves, maybe talk real quick, about what types of stuff they like to cosplay, and then we'll kind of get right in there for the contest. So let's start off with Levi, because you were one of our contestants last year. So it'd be nice to hear what your thoughts are.
My thoughts on what? Say that one more time.
For you to introduce yourself.
Oh,
and,
okay.
As the
Levi,
one of the cosplay contestants.
I've been cosplaying for about 4 years, and I tend to. I like to do obscure characters. I like to challenge myself with each build. Last year in the contest, I did a gladiator, and it won best in show, and it was a very unique build, and it's not a character you see a lot. So now I'm currently working on a few things, waiting for Comic-Con, and I'm excited to be here. And it was great. It was great being in the contest last year. So I'm really I'm excited to help pick a winner this year.
Awesome. Thanks, Levi. What about you, Mark?
My name's Mark Gandel. I've been putting foam things on myself since about 2012, and I would probably be buried in them. I won Best Build last year for my character Guardian or Vindicator from Alpha Flight, and that probably gives you a hint. Like Levi, I like the deep cut cosplays. I basically realized what I'm cosplaying is all the comics I read as a kid. So that's basically my secret. And I've never judged a contest before, so this should be interesting, and hopefully I don't embarrass myself.
Thanks so much, Mark. Go ahead, Abigail.
Wait, me? Okay, so my name's Abigail Luce, also known as McHeretic on Instagram and stuff. So I've officially been cosplaying for about 4 years, and mostly I've been doing, like, in my younger years, I've been doing like cosplay themed birthday parties, and then COVID hit. Whoops, I'm not supposed to say that on a. I'm sorry. So yeah, and like I've mostly been doing like Final Fantasy characters, video game characters. I've only done like a couple of anime characters, and like lately, and I competed in the Inbeon contest just last year with these Mr. Cools here. Yeah. Yes, I'm looking at you. And I mostly go for like characters that I think are pretty interesting. Like some of them might be overrated, not overrated. I'm sorry, underrated. Wow, this is going so well. And it's also my first time judging, so this is interesting, and I'm happy to be here.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Abigail. And finally, we have Sin.
Hi, I'm Sin Von Quinzel, a plus-size Afro-Latina cosplayer. I've been cosplaying for over 9 years. Self-taught creator, builder, and designer. I sew, I make armor, kind of just do whatever I want and believe that anybody can cosplay no matter what.
Nice. Thank you so much. And I won't be judging. I'll just be talking mostly, and giving as much theatrics as I can. But just to reintroduce myself again, my name is Nadia Dukawi. I've been cosplaying for a couple of years now, and I also run the convention Geek Out at Staten Island that you're watching this on. So hey. So let's get straight into it. We have a lot of different cosplays. Just for our audience to know, we will be showing some videos because we did get video submissions to try to give a little bit of idea of like the durability of the cosplay, how creative they were, the functionality, and you know, the construction for it. So let me bring up the first one. So the first one we have is from Kirigaya June Cosplay, and is their Cyborg Tesla. I'm probably saying this so wrong.
Can you give me their name one more time, Nadia?
Yeah, Kirigaya June Cosplay is the name of the cosplayer, and the name of the cosplay that they have is Cyborg Tesla Maniac Legend Bang Bang. So I'm assuming it's League of Legends if my nerd knowledge.
I'm gonna call them contestant number 1.
Yeah, call them contestant number 1.
I wrote down some of that.
Contestant number 1. Okay. All right. Alrighty. I'm gonna show you guys the video.
System 1 loaded.
Woohoo! Set me on fire and I'll blaze through the battle!
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Okay, so that was a really cool video. But for us to see kind of a still life of it, I'm going to show a picture of it as well. Give me one sec. I'm going to share my screen for both the audience as well as the judges. So this is the cosplay in mind. So you got to see a little bit of in the video, how much kind of how they moved around with it. What's everybody's thoughts on it?
Wow.
It's a showstopper.
It looked great.
Sorry, good.
Okay, I heard showstopper. It looks good. What else?
No, I think the construction is really beautiful.
Yeah.
I just wish that the video was less. It would need less style. We want to be able to see it more. I mean, what you see is great, but I wish we were able to see more of it.
It was obscured.
It was very dark, and
But the opening shot, yeah, you got a good money shot of the torso. And the first thing I wrote down was translucence. I would like to know if her chest readout, if that is a hologram or if that's just lighting. It's got some dimension to it. So I don't know if anyone knows, but what she's doing on the torso piece there.
Just for reference, I believe Kirigaya is a man.
Man, my apologies.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. We're learning that now. Also, too, I have a couple other photos to show as well for you guys.
Yes,
so
please.
I can pull them up because they did send a couple of other ones. They sent a front as well as a back and a close-up. So let me pull that up as well. Hold on.
And I feel like the video is a good opportunity to show functionality. And if you're not moving in the video and with quick edits, that puts more focus on the video and not the cosplay. Just, just little notes I'm making.
I did see the LEDs worked very well. I wasn't sure where the smoke was placed.
So that is the front image that they sent us.
Okay, good.
Without kind of like the lighted background. Okay.
Yeah, I like the left claw armature. That's very cool. I like both the arms. That's nice oversized work.
Yeah, these are actually pretty cool, honestly. I mean, it just makes the costume kind of stand out, really.
Nice.
And her work is very, the work is very clean. Very clean lines.
Very
beautiful.
Do we have a picture of the character?
I can find it, but before that, let me show you the back because they did send us the back part.
Yes, please.
So give me 1 second. I'm going to show you guys the back part as well. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Technical difficulties. There we go. So that is the back part of
very nice
cosplay.
Nice.
I'm glad we got to see that.
Yeah,
to me, that sells the wig or the headpiece even better.
And really good use of different textures.
Yeah.
From the metal to the hair to the pants.
You know, I like the pants because they're these very baggy pantaloons. But I if you told me they were foam, I'd believe you, and if you told me they were fabric, I'd believe that too.
It definitely feels like they brought a video game character to life.
Damn right.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yep, and I believe this is one of the admissions that we had from Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And again, I have to know, like, are they? I really am interested in the circular readout on their pack. You know, if that's LEDs or if that's a hologram, it's again, you see the cover, but then there's depth, and I like that. Like, it's very eye catching. It's very interesting to look at.
Right.
And I like that trap jaw.
Awesome. And I think they have one more
trap
picture, which is a close-up.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing the tissue. Sorry.
So the last photo I'm going to show you guys is going to be their close-up, and then I'll give you guys time to kind of deliberate how the cosplay looks. All right, and then that is the close-up shot that they sent us.
Oh wow!
Very nice.
That chest is
wow.
Like I said, like Levi said, the only trick, the lighting is beautiful. It's a very professional. It's a very professional photograph, and sometimes that in a contest scenario, it can be tricky because I got to separate the lighting and the atmosphere from the
actual build,
the base build. But I also, because of the video, we did get to see how the sausage was made, at least in the midsection areas and the armatures and the hands.
I like the detail on the paint of the shoulder areas. We got to see that close up in the video also, and you can see the lighting and the shading on those pieces. And they look awesome. They're very close to what you would want metal to look like.
And has he also integrated makeup into the cosplay?
I believe so. If we look back, I can bring up one of the previous pictures. I think that has a better look on the face. Let me bring it up.
Because I can't tell if it's lighting or if they've actually put a base on their face to match a character color.
Yes, because they actually, they had an intro of themselves, and their skin tone in the intro is very much so not blue, but let me see it.
maybe they're holding their breath in this picture.
Yeah, so I can pull up the front photo that they had before that I just showed you guys, so I can show it again. That one shows a little bit more, I think, of whether or not it would be paint. So let me show front. So yeah, so that one is a little less. You can tell what part is like a little bit of the blue light, I think, around the neck area.
Yeah.
And I think the rest might be body paint or face paint. Okay. Well, firstly, I want to say congratulations to the first person that we've introduced in the contest. You got a really great response from our judges.
Yeah, definitely.
Love lights.
And I apologize. Do we have a picture of the source material?
Let me see. We have a video about the costume, so I can put that video up and we can hear a little bit about it. So let me pull it up. 1 sec. Let's see if it pulls up. Hold on, loading time. Sorry, the computer's being slightly slow. If not, I'll just pull it up and share my screen. It's not properly opening on the StreamYard end. So I'm gonna just pull it up here. Okay.
I work for this costume.
There we go. So I'm gonna share the video on my screen for you all to see, because he did talk a little bit about it. Oh wait, nope, it pulled up. Never mind. Here we go.
I work for this costume around the beginning of the year, around February 2021 until April 2021. Yes, I think most difficult part of my costume is LED running, and then mini portable smoke gun, and find the proportion of totally for the costume. The my material I'm use is foam, and then from my costume pants is from latex. And then the reason I chose this character because this game character I really like and use many time in the game, and from the all skin I really like this version. Thank you.
All right. So just for our audience members, just to repeat a little bit in case you missed part of the video, he said that he uses Eva foam. He used latex for the pants. One of the most trickiest parts was using the running through like the LED lights through the costume itself, and that they really put together the cosplay because they enjoy using this character in the game that they play.
Excellent work, man.
So that is contestant number 1. So I'm sure everyone's excited to see our next couple of contestants.
Yeah,
so
he set the bar pretty high.
Hats off. I'm not wearing a hat, but if I was, I would take it off.
All right, awesome. So I have another video here for contestant number 2, which is called Optical Phenomenon. So I'm going to show it for you guys here in 3, 2, 1.
Hey InBeonCon, Optical here, and I am so excited to share my Elementalist Lux Cosplay with you. It is my most complicated build to date and includes a lot of elements, pun intended, that I am really proud of. For this cosplay, I learned a lot of new techniques, including working with plexiglass, making my first corset, making my first half circle skirt, and patterning everything by hand using either newsprint or saran wrap and duct tape on myself. All of the fabric parts of this cosplay are made up of duck canvas, cotton, and tulle. I also did a plethora of detail decorating with a total of 4 buckets of foam clay, casting my own resin jewels, and hand painting all of the edges with gold acrylic paint and gloss varnish. However, the 2 pieces I am most proud of are the neck piece and the staff, both of which are lined with diffraction grating, allowing them to cast full rainbows onto the walls of rooms and all over the place when displayed directly in sunlight. Those 2 pieces, along with the arcane comet at my side, also light up with LEDs. I thought it'd be really fun to add the arcane comet since that is a rune you can have in-game. To top everything off with the decorations, I used about 500 rhinestones to decorate the entire bodice, gloves, and stockings of this cosplay, cleaning out the rest of my rhinestone supply that I had on hand. And if that wasn't enough detail for you, this cosplay has one more surprise in store. In-game, Elementalist Lux has 10 forms, so I wanted to achieve a form change somehow with this cosplay. I did that by painting the entire thing with photochromic pigments, meaning it changes colors in the sunlight. So outside I'm fire form, and inside I'm light form. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed my crafting.
Wow.
Wow. Nice.
Oh my gosh, it changed color. That is what got me.
Nice.
And everything before that, the plexiglass, the making of the corset, which fit beautifully, the details of the collar, that's the first thing I saw. But that color changing effect, that is something that must have took a lot of trial and error to make sure that they got it right for the costume. Wow.
And it happened with ease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full day. I mean, I've waited to see that as a G.I. Joe fan since I was 12. I've never seen that.
That was well worth it.
I've never seen that, and I definitely wrote down diffraction grading, whatever that material is.
Yeah.
And she moved around in it any way she darn wanted to.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
Wow.
You guys pretty much hit every note I was gonna hit. I mean, the craftsmanship was gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, Levi, if we were in this last year, we would have already lost.
Yeah, I love the staff, you know, how it, like, I forgot the name of the material already, but I mean, I just love how when the sunlight hits it, it just reflects rainbows. Love it. I just kind of love how, how she kind of learned, like, new techniques along the way, I guess. I mean, that's really cool.
I appreciate how detailed and how clear that video was about everything, the explanation, everything that was used, and you can clearly see everything in the video being used in detail, close up. It's very helpful for us.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, yeah.
You see all the work that went in. You see all the craftsmanship, all the care to detail. And I'm not even familiar with the source material, but she created such a character and such a presence and such a show. Even though I don't know the character, it feels authentic to something. Like, it feels like an actual. She's presenting a character, a person, a presence, and it was amazing.
Yeah. So the name
You
of
sense the authenticity, even though you're not familiar with the source material.
You can tell she loves this character very much. I would not be surprised if I see the source material if it's a dead ringer.
Yep.
So the name of the character is called Elementalist, from a video game that I'm not familiar with, but I can actually show you while I pull up the comparison image is what she also gave us, because she also gave us like still photos as well, so to help those who are kind of coming in now as well looking at the cosplay contest. So I can show you guys that. There we go. There you go. Boom. So you guys can kind of see both this image here, which is kind of like the front side view using the weapon. Kind of what she talked about, where like indoors it's white for the light character, and I think outside of the character is fire.
But you know what? With these photos as well, there isn't a single part that's obscured.
Yep, you can see everything.
What you see is what you get, and when she put on the video in sunlight, and again, you can see everything. That's a great photo.
It's great how she moves with ease. Like, that sells the character. The minute you're lumbering around or you're struggling to move, you lose that. You get pulled out of the fantasy. You know?
No,
must
and she's
say-
able to take nice posed still shots. She's
Yep.
dynamic. She's dynamic.
Building a corset and a large collar like that to stay up, that's not easy. And she did it perfectly. It looks like being able to do any of these poses with your arms out and things like that with a large collar on and a fitted corset, that's some skill right there.
She made it look
Yeah.
effortless.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have a cosplay triple threat. I know we have it in theater, you know, dance, acting, and singing. This is probably the first cosplay triple threat I've ever seen.
Okay, let me see if I can pull up the. Oops. I can pull up the comparison because so this character is actually from. So I'm familiar with not all of the League of Legends characters because there's so many, but it is from League of Legends. So let me pull up the character comparison. Oh, 1 second. Let me pull it up now. Sorry, guys. Pull it up.
This is a game I feel like I have to play because I've just seen too many cosplays at this point for me to be ignorant of not playing the game.
Oh, do it.
Okay, so this is the best.
Abigail's like, do it.
This is the best I could find online of the character.
Look
So
at
we'll
the
leave the
staff.
white part of the style, yeah, with the staff.
Oh
so
wow!
Perfect.
Yep.
If I could do a side by side, I'd figure out how to do that, but I'm not that tech savvy.
But you know what I like about this is you see the purple and the white of the dress, so it could be either. And she did it.
And the way she moved, the way she sold it, you definitely get that same sort of energy when you look at this picture.
Yeah, it's like it's a doppelganger. Like, well, you know,
That
she looks just
ethereal
like her.
feeling. If that's a word.
What?
Yeah, no, so again, congratulations to our second contestant, which is Optical Phenomenon. He clearly, hopefully if you're watching this now, you'll see what the judges' thoughts are on. I think they're all taking tips from what you've seen, so that should be, a positive reflection on your abilities as a builder and a cosplayer. So I'm going to be bringing up the next person, which is our third contestant. That one I have to share my screen because the video is a little bit too large. 1 second. So the name of this cosplayer is Persephone Faye, and they're cosplaying as Princess Bakugo from the anime My Hero Academia. So a twist on in that anime. So let me share my screen. The video is sideways. I can't sideways it. So
I'll deal.
Just tilt
We'll
your
just turn our
head
head sideways.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is my Princess Bakugo outfit. So this is actually a mashup between Bakugo from My Hero Academia and Princess Peach from the popular Mario series. Inspiration for this actually came from a friend of mine. They sent me a TikTok video, and on the video, it was a different mashup. It was similar to this. I did put some alterations to that inspiration design, but really I like the concept because they're two characters that I do really enjoy. And this is something that I did do a while back. Originally, I had done a Bakugo cosplay. That's actually one of the first cosplays I ever did. So having the opportunity to revamp that and make that, now that it's been a few years and I have a little bit more skill, I was really excited about that prospect. So everything in this cosplay, except for the boots, is either completely handmade or is altered in some form. The resin on top has a mix of polymer clay, has been hand sculpted, and I developed a lot of methods for sewing. On top of that, sewing details have been done by hand, not by machine. So starting at the bottom, these are the knee pads. The base of this is actually an EVA foam And on top of that, I have a second layer of glitter foam. These details up here, the crowns, are sculpted polymer clay, and all of the details throughout are resin cast. And that's all secured with some Velcro. From there is this belt. So the utility belt, I did start with a nylon material, and then there's an elastic layered below that. And these pieces down here, I constructed them almost the way you would construct belt loops. Same for these top pieces over here. These are hand cast resin, and all of the belt loops over here are that hand sculpted polymer as well. So I wanted to do some iconic Mario figures for that. These are obviously the mushrooms in the game. I thought it would be fun to include the chain chomp as well. So I have the chain chomp connected to the mystery box. And on this side, I have the classic star and the blue shell from the popular Mario cartoons. From there, this bodysuit, I did buy a bodysuit form for that. And on top of that, I sewed these X details. From there, I added on these little resin pieces. And I also did this cardboard, almost like a gingerbread house. It's actually stacked cardboard on the inside. And then from there, I coated it with paper mache. And then I based it out with some paint and finally did some foam on top of that. After that, I did add in all these little resin details on the sides as well. And those same resin details are in the choker right here. So the choker is 2 layers of resin, and then that's a faux leather base. After that, there was the mask. This is a faux leather material in the mask itself. And then from there on the sides, it's more of that glitter and EVA foam with a damp square fabric on top of that. The gauntlets were definitely the most challenging piece of that. And these gauntlets here are actually made from pretzel barrels. So I started off with a regular pretzel barrel form. From there, I used a Dremel to go in and hollow out all the details, used some EVA foam to sculpt the actual base of it, and then I used some paper mache to strengthen everything up and hold it all together. So after that, everything was based down in paint. You have about 4 or 5 different layers, several colors here. The eyes are sculpted polymer clay. And then these little details here, the top of them, they're actually paper towel rolls with a foam on top and some rope detailing there. And these are fashioned to look like bombs from the series. I thought it would be sort of a fun extra to include that there. These gloves, they are a full fingerless glove set. These are made from the same dancewear fabric, and they include some of that faux leather on top as well. The last piece is this crown. It's actually one of my favorites to make. This is all polymer clay as well, and those are those resin details. But inside, since I'm a little bit of a shorter cosplayer, a lot of people stand over me, especially at cons. So I thought it would be cool to add a little bit of an Easter egg in there. And there's actually your princess is in another castle detail from the original gameplay in there. So just a fun little detail I thought to top it off. Once again, this is Persephone Faye Cosplay, and this is my Princess Bakugo.
Nice.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah, the crab is absolutely adorable. A little surprise on the inside. That's so cute.
I absolutely love a good mashup. So
Yeah.
all the small little details put in. Very cute.
Yeah, whatever was in her head, she got it out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute how she used it's cool how she used whatever she had around the house and stuff. Yeah.
Hey, if you could save some money while making your dreams come true, do it.
No, I'm a big fan of cosplay on the cheap. If you can do that with paper towels, you've got a salute from me.
Nice. Okay.
I like the way she makes the different materials. They're using the fabric and the faux leather and the cardboard. You know, she made it work. And you see the creativity, you see the cuteness and the whimsy, and obviously a love for the characters.
Yeah, that's a Nintendo. That's a Nintendo
shout out
fan.
to Mario Brothers on the top. That was
That was great.
That's some good showmanship.
Okay, I'm going to show you some stills. Okay. So this kind of shows kind of what showed in the video. So just different poses.
I do like that it's like bombs on the gauntlets.
That's awesome.
It looks cool.
I thought that was the bullet bills for some reason.
Is it?
No,
I'm not sure which one it is compared.
You said it. It kind of looks like bullets.
Right.
Yeah, because I think I saw the little white rope coming out the tip.
Yeah.
Well, I think
So there was like rope she used for their out of the toilet paper and then the rope. Wow. I mean, I'm not judging in the contest. I just talk and bring pictures on the screen. But I do. But it is pretty cool. You know, as a cosplayer as well, seeing the combination of like, you know, when seeing mashups come to life, right? Because like you can see it drawn out, or you can, you know, have an idea of your head, but actually making it happen and doing it what seems like pretty cost effective, because we all know cosplaying could be pretty expensive. You know, it's pretty cool.
She did a nice job on the side pieces on her head. There's texture there. There's volume. They don't inhibit her in any way, and they just pop. I like them a lot.
I can zoom in a little.
With mashups, you always have to make sure that you can see both characters, and I feel like with this one you can. Like, it's pretty visible what she was going for here.
That's a good point.
Nice. So let's give a round of applause, both virtually and here, for Persephone Faye for their cosplay. So the next person that we have, let me stop sharing my screen. The next person we're going to be pulling up, which is contestant number 4, which is Phil Westman. So let me pull up his video. 1 second. Taking his time. Okay. Sorry, my computer froze for a second. Give me 1 second, everybody. I'm sorry. Daggone technology.
How you guys doing?
Sorry. Okay, there we
What
go.
you having for dinner tonight?
Okay, so let me share my screen, show you the video. Okay. All right. Go.
This video just explaining how this cosplay Wolverine from the Appearance Self comic series. So yeah, I'll start at the head, working my way down. All SAS, HD phone, except for a few of the spikes. For texturing, which is my favorite part. I did a lot of rotary tool work with mostly a rounded stone bit. The foam is then sealed with, sorry, my dog's right here. The foam is sealed with creature cast and then painted with a mixture of flat FX and Liquitex heavy body. The helmet on the inside has a couple of fans that really helped keep me cool at Planet Comic Con this past weekend. For the switch located there, and then for easy access of the eyes glowing, the switch right here. The eyes have 2 of the 3-volt surface mount LEDs, and I diffused it with hot glue inside some pieces of Easter egg, and I couldn't be happier with how that glow turned out. So the chest piece definitely has the biggest, most noticeable spikes. This is my first attempt with airbrushing, and I think I did a really good job with the getting that gradient, and then including various cold spots, just so that it has more of a realistic hot metal look. It has a pretty hidden zipper. It's my first time using zippers on this as well. This is my first shot play. It goes up to the neck, and the neck was then magnets in there to hold close to my neck, but also give me a bit of freedom to choke myself. Yeah, the pauldrons are held on parachute clips. And this one actually features a lot of the foam clay work that I did. You can really see a lot of the small details, the dents, kind of veining look. So I was going for a look that was kind of a combination of forged and organic, since that's the feel that I got from the reference material. Yeah, and then just clips on like so. The other ones are the same thing. Got a little bit of elastic there to keep it around my bicep. I reinforced every piece that has a curve with extra foam to help it keep that shape. That's on the bodies next. This is just a spandex bodysuit that I bought off of Amazon, and it matched the reference material almost perfectly. I cut off the face section since I definitely didn't need that. Also cut off the hands and feet since I'm 6'2", and this was made for someone maximum height of 6 foot. More HT foam that I cut and beveled and textured, and then held onto the suit with barge contact cement. The butt armor, since I needed to make sure that it would hold up, since I was actually sitting on it, is 2mm HT foam. Then I sprayed it with 4 coats of Plasti Dip, textured it with thickened creature cast, and then 4 more coats of Plasti Dip. So this thing really holds up, and I'm sure if I hit it with some heat, most of those wrinkles would go away. The thigh armor is more of the same. It's got some really good detailing around there. And this was, I used hot glue to act as a gripping material around my suit, but it was held in place with more parachute clips and nylon strapping. Then this piece was my favorite, the greaves. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing the glow effect underneath the kneecaps, and then another zipper along the back of each of these. Oh yeah, I talked about the arms, but I didn't do the hands. The gloves were all 2mm foam, except for the main part, which is 4mm, hand brushed, and then just airbrushed for glowing effect around the edge. The claws are actually 1/8 inch Sintra that I skinned in 2mm HT foam, and then airbrushed. So I wanted it to be flexible, not have to worry about it snapping, and let it be con safe. If I was going for a metal, I probably wouldn't have done it this way, but since I wanted a soft glow effect, that's why I went with the foam. And that's about it. Hopefully you like the pictures, and some of my methodology and let me know what you think. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. All right, and I also have some pictures of it fully on as well to show the judges and the audience. So let me pull it up for you guys now. But he did a lot of explanation of like the different components that went into it. I didn't even know the clips were called parachute clips. I called those backpack clips. So, learn something new every day. So this is what the cosplay looks like completely on.
Very nice.
And they have some more photos. This is more of a close-up.
Definitely a unique version of Wolverine.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen this version done.
His paint job, the match to what I would assume is silk screened onto the bodysuit is immaculate. Because you don't see a difference in the gradations of hot and cold colors, or hot and cooling, I should say. There's nothing about this costume that's cold. He did a good match.
I think there's another photo. Yep, that's him in his living room, I think. That, and then I think the next one might just be the video. Oh.
That's a good one. Gotta show the back.
Hilarious.
When you want to bump yourself up a point in function, do that.
And this is the reference photo.
Very nice.
I'll bring
Definitely
us back
right about that spandex suit. Looks a lot like it.
Yeah.
Bring us back to the beginning. There we go. Any more thoughts, judges?
It's a good representation. He says that's his first time with airbrush. That's very impressive. Like I said, he matched the coloring on the pre-painted fabric to what he foamed up there. That's foamsmith. He did a great job with it. I would have liked to have seen in the video how he moves in it.
Yeah, sorry, I was like talking about how I like the fans in the helmet there, but I realized I was muted. So he like really thought it out with this costume, I guess. Like if you're like walking around like out in the heat, you gotta have fans, right? Gotta keep cool. Speaking of cool, I like the eyes too. I think it's really cool. What else?
I feel the same way about those and the functionality. The chest piece being separate but still united with the shoulder pieces. The same way that he was able to attach the foam to the suits, but it's glued on, it's permanent. But it looked like it held pretty well because he showed us the suit after wearing it, and those foam pieces were still on. And they look really good. I think the foam work was done very well, and I'm in love with the spikes. Spikes like that tend to be difficult to keep on, and they look like they stuck the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow.
You bump into a careless con goer, those are staying on.
Yeah.
and as a foam guy, like I hate seeing gaps in my costumes. It's unavoidable sometimes. No gaps here. Like the way he has it connected is immaculate.
Nice. Oh, you're muted, Levi, for some reason. There you go. Now you're good.
Oh, I was just saying the accuracy to the source material is great. And I just love he definitely created something that looks like actual armor. He got the texture just right,
Yeah.
So it actually, when you look at it, it has a weight to it.
It looks hot to the touch. It looks like it's been worn. It looks like it's seen some shit.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so gonna give another round of applause to to our fourth contestant here. So I'm gonna stop sharing my, which is Sora Kitsune, which is, and their cosplay is Rindo Neo's World Ends With You. So I will show the video for that. There we go. Inch play.
Hello, Sora Kitsune here. I'm cosplaying Rindo Kanade from the new game Neo, The World Ends With You. Okay, so take a look. All right, let's talk about the cosplay. So first, I styled the wig here. Just regular me styling it from a base wig. It's hard to see, but I did make some earrings. And let's see what else. Oh, my hoodie. So I made this hoodie. There's a lot of little details and stuff towards it. Let me see if I can get closer. Okay, so the patch in the front, the string. Oh yeah, and the mask. Sorry, I made my mask. Anywho, so back to the orange hoodie. So I made this orange hoodie and added, as well as having the black inside to the outside of the orange, and then having the black strand. Next, I altered some pants. So I had some pants. Went ahead and like by hand with some tweezers and like kind of stress. I can't think of the word, but like basically made the rips in the jeans and as a whole, and then painted on top of them to give them a little bit more of a white color, just like the characters. And then just rolled up the bottom and put those together. The shoes, nothing fancy about the shoes, but they do light up sometimes. But I bought the shoes. Let's see what's next. Yes, of course, the main part of the jacket. So this jacket is very comfortable. I use, let's see, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 different white fabric like designs for his jacket. It's actually very hard. And there's buttons on here as well. I sewed these buttons, but I actually made these buttons, or I had some buttons, painted them, sealed them, and then sewed them on. I have pockets in this jacket because hooray for pockets. What else? Yes, there's also buttons on the sleeves as well that are also painted over and sealed from like the front. And then that is the back of the jacket, just black on the back. I think the hardest part about this cosplay was that there were lack of references when the game first was released, and I wanted to make it, especially for that right side leopard pattern that he's sporting. That was a hard detail to make sure I had accurate, but I'm glad that it came out, and it's a very fun cosplay, and I love it. Enjoy. Ah, I got a message on Fango. Whoa, there's a rare creature here. Oh, see ya. Let's see if I can catch it. And yeah! Woohoo! I got it! Oh, sorry, gotta go. I wonder if there's any more rare creatures
here. Okay, so that was that's enough. I'm going to pull up the still photos because those actually have a little bit more of a close-up of the cosplay. There you go. Boom. So it shows a little more of a close-up of the cosplay here. I'm going to change it to the next photo. Boom.
I do like that jacket. Plus pockets. I love pockets.
Yeah,
that looks like a comfortable jacket. Like one I'd like to wear.
Gotta have pockets at cons, right? Or fanny packs or something. If not, you have a handler, pack mule or something.
That's the showpiece right there. That's love, that jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they use 7 different patterns or fabrics to make the jacket happen.
I mean, you could wear that right out of the con.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I talked over somebody. If you want to.
Oh, it's okay. I like the black inside of the hood for the sweater.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me bring up a closer up photo.
Yeah, I think it's kind of creative, like taking like whatever you have really, and just spice it up and such.
Look at the buttons on those. Look at the buttons on the cuff. Those are beautiful.
Yeah. Shiny.
And then on this shot and on the other shots, I noticed. I think this is when you're doing chibi wig work. Like she got that to stick. That's very impressive for a wig.
Yeah.
For styling that wig. That looks like she took time on that to make that stay.
Oh yeah, how do you do it?
Not I said.
Maybe we'll find out if they're in. And I think they also provided another. Oh, yeah, that's just like the information of. So the name of the character is Reindo Kanade from Neo: The World Ends With You, which they said is a video game. And to credit the photographer name is Kurokawa-san. Gotta give credits to the photographers because they make the magic happen.
That's a really nice photo though. See that, but that's nice because this pops, but there's nothing obscuring the cosplay. This pops. What you see is what you get.
Yeah. And like I think finding references, I understand it was hard for her, I guess. And I guess she did her own rendition, I think. So Daredevil. Nice. that's really nice.
Plus, they seem like they really tried to play into whatever the personality of the character was as well, during the video, which was really cool.
Yeah.
No, she's having a good time.
See her
I love
for
that. That's where you put the play in cosplay.
Exactly.
That's
you can tell
important.
she has love for the character.
Awesome. And that was contestant number 5.
Yeah.
5. Wow. Sorry. We have so many now. I feel like I'm losing track of them. Okay. So thank you so much to Sora Kitsune, contestant number 5. We will see all of the cosplays we will see at the end, just for reference when we announce the winners. So next up, we have contestant number 6, which is Summer Fury Cosplay. For them too, I will pull up the video. Excuse me. Oop. There we go. And open. Oh, sorry, hold on. It's saying it's too big. Or it's saying it's not loading. Hold on. God, I love technology. It works, but then it doesn't. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna have it up and running for Summer Fury. Contestant number 6. Doo-doo-doo.
My name is Summer. I'm Summer Fury Cosplay, and I'd like to go into detail on how I made my Sumeri Haikame for my Katsu cosplay. The first part I'd like to talk about how I made is the main piece, which is the dress. It's actually separated out into technically 4 pieces. The first piece is a handmade petticoat. The second piece is the base skirt. The third piece is the overskirt, and then the final piece is the bodice. So, handmade petticoat is just muslin with tulle all bundled around and an elastic waistband. The skirt is white and purple peach skin fabric. All of the fabric you see will be peach skin fabric, and it is a flowing line skirt. It does have iron-on appliques. The overskirt has a bunch of fringe trim. It also has iron-on appliques. It has faux lace that I have sewn on there, as you can see. Also has some tassels on the ends of the bows. And on the side here, you will see some beadwork, and it has some hand-casted resin gems. The top also has some beadwork. It has all the purple ribbon is purple velvet. These are wrist cuffs. I don't have a mannequin with arms, so I just kind of pin them to the sleeves. And in the back, it is a zipper bodice. It is a Velcro overskirt. It is a elastic waistband. The sleeves on the dress are two pattern pieces. It is fully on. And then in the middle, I have a bunch of tools to give it a creepy pillowy effect. And that's how I made the dress. Next, I'd like to talk about my boot covers. I've never made shoe covers or boot covers before, so I'm a little proud of these. I'm having some leather rolls just so they stand up nicely for this. So again, it's all peach skin. It's the gold trim. It's the purple velvet trim lacing. It's actually got tread on the bottom. I have some rubber sewn onto it. It is held together with a zipper in the back, and it's got little hook and eyes. And it's just got all of this beautiful iron-on applique all the way around it. Finally, I have my apple crown, which is sculpted foam clay with an applicator clip on the bottom, and then hand-casted resin on the top. And then the earrings, which are sculpted foam clay with glitter ribbon and posts resin into the back. And that's my Sumeri Hayakami cosplay.
Oh, nice. And now we will show the cosplayer in the cosplay. There we go. And boom. So that's them in their cosplay. Here's picture 1, picture 2, picture 3. Shows a little bit more of their outfit. Picture 4. And finally, the reference photo.
Nice.
Wow.
Yep. So just to segue back. So I think this may be the most full body picture that she has, that she sent. What does everybody, judges, thoughts?
I mean, you can see the hours in this.
Definitely.
I love anybody who makes their own undergarments. Coats are time consuming. There would give the fluffiness in the skirt. I'm glad that she had given us a detailed explanation about the boot covers. We don't see them too much here, but we saw them up close, and to show us all of the appliques that were put on, all of the beading, all of the details, all of that. It looks gorgeous and very accurate.
Yeah, definitely. I just love all the details. You're like paying attention to all the detail in the costume.
I like how for a person who specializes, with this is needlework, but she's got the volume. She took the time to add volume in all these places. It's really nice because it's not just there. It's, she's giving you the volume that's necessary for this, because it's a period dress but stylized. And I just really like the time and the work she put in to give the dress not just the texture but the presence that the character needs.
I'm really glad she flipped up that skirt to show us the inside, because it's very easy to tell if somebody's stitches aren't even or if something looks a little bit off, and every line looked clean. And there was that gold trim along the edge of the bottom, and the little details like that, let alone the rest of them that are on there, but just to be like, hey, this is what the inside looks like. And the back was very clean. The back was simple, straight zipper, nothing crazy, but very clean and done well. And the fit looks amazing on her.
She did an incredible job.
She did.
Totally.
And she nailed the source material too. Like she definitely captures it.
Nice. Okay. And now we are about to go to our last cosplayer. So that was number 6, and this will now be number 7. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. So this person actually did not have a video. It was too large for them to send, but they sent a lot of photos to kind of cover the roundabout way of how the cosplay looks. So this is from AMH Cosplay, which is contestant number 7. Let me pull up their photo. And boom. So they're cosplaying a character from the anime Ruby. I believe it's a Rooster Teeth show. The name of the character is, hold on, I had it and now I've lost it. I think it's Simone. So I'm going to be also pulling up a reference photo as well for you guys. I think that's all the way at the end. Oh, hold on. It's not clicking to the next photo. Give me 1 second. I don't know why I didn't show the next photo. Let's try this again. There we go. We should do it now. And right. So here are some close-ups of the face. See the details. Next photo is another far away. Put some detail work, it seems, into the veins of the arm.
Oh yeah, she's got her arms painted too.
Yep. Front facing, and then let me pull up the reference photo. I'm pulling up the photos. 1 second. Like it's there, but it's not showing on the screen. Weirdly enough. Salem. I said the name is Simone, the name of the character is Salem. That's my fault.
I love that wig styling. Wow.
The wig is good. I like the backing on the cloak. I don't even know if that's the right name for what that is. The backing. The red part.
Okay. All right, I'm going to be pulling up the reference photo now. There we go.
So did she say that she made everything, or?
It seems like she did make everything. They did like the hand painting for like the face and everything like that. The wig, I don't believe she made, but I think she designed it.
Styled the wig.
Styled it. There we go. I used the wrong term.
It's okay.
I'm familiar with AMH, and I've seen some of her other cosplays, so it wouldn't surprise me a bit if that's handmade, because I've seen her make all manner of body outfits.
Wow, that's impressive.
She's no stranger to the sewing machine, is what I want
It
to
is
say.
a beautiful dress.
There we go. So that's the reference image of the character.
Lovely.
Yeah. So reference, here's the character, and then here is her again.
It's almost like the character, except in some of the photos you can't really see the dress or cape. It's a bit dark.
I wanted to see the binding in the hair more, because the binding in the hair on the reference material is very striking, and I can see she's got it.
Yeah.
I wish she sent a video to explain a little bit and let us know.
Yeah, so she did send a video. It was too large for her to send, and we were trying to figure out how to condense it in order for her to send it to us. So there would have been a video. Unfortunately, it was just too large.
I'm trying to figure out if the red piping extends all the way down the dress. It may, but I can't see the dress itself. Although the way the way it pours onto the ground, that's well made. It's like liquid on the ground. It almost looks viscous. It's lovely.
Yeah, because you can see a little bit of like the work in like the collar.
Yeah, I see.
section.
No, I know she
looks like
makes.
there's red trim in the back. You can see it very
Yeah.
little from where the shoulder and the collar are. It's hard to see because the cloak is so dark, but you can see some of the red trim and it looks gorgeous. I
Yeah.
wonder if she used a velvet because it looks like velvet all the way through, which means it's heavy.
Yeah.
That wig must be heavy too. Because the more weight you put on the back of a wig, you need to make sure it stays in the front. And it looks like it's staying very well right at the hairline.
Yeah, there's a volume to that. And it seems like she got the ties.
Yeah, let me go back to the, see a little bit closer of the hair. Got the centerpiece down. Dab. She even did like the vein part on the arms.
Yeah. She went all in. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, you can
But like I said, look how the make of the dress just pours onto the ground. I love that. I would like to see her walk. Would have liked to see her walk in it, because I would like to know if there's a structure at her feet where the dress doesn't bunch up, because she's got the nice Morticia Adams pour of the dress.
I really like the collar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go back to the
together. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's good. It stays with her, and then it has the nice little open up, just enough, so that you get a little more pop to the center figure. Your eye is drawn to her, and then you got this lovely bookend of the trim.
There has to be an interfacing in that collar for it to be standing the way that it does continuously. It's very well made. It's a beautiful, beautiful cosplay.
All right. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I am going to pull up a file that has each one of these cosplays in it, so the judges can just take a final look before making their decision. So give me 1 second. Okay. I have a whole bunch of these photos up, so give me 1 second. Okay. So we have contestant number 1, which was the Cyborg Cosplay from League of Legends. So pull that up for the judges again. Okay, so just give you guys a couple of seconds to take a look at that. That's number 1, contestant number 1. And then contestant number 2, which was Optical Phenomenon, which had their cosplay Elementalist Lux as well from League of Legends. There we go. That's contestant number 2. Giving the judges a final look. Now I will bring up contestant number 3, which was Concern Faye, which was with Princess Bakugo. So let's stop sharing that. Pull up this one. Okay. So that is contestant number 3. Next, I will bring up contestant number 4, which is Phil Westman. with his Wolverine cosplay. Give the judges another final look. Next, we have contestant number 5, which is Sora Keatone. So remember the black and white. Okay. This is contestant number 5. And next we have contestant number 6, which is Summer Fuhrer, which was the February one, which is this one. Oh, it didn't pull up on the screen. Sorry, guys. There we go. This is contestant number 6. And then finally, we will have contestant number 7, which we just took a look at, which is AMH Cosplay. Okay. Take their final looks, and then the judges will take their time to deliberate, and we will choose our winners for this year's Inbeon 2021 cosplay contest. So we'll put you guys on mute. You guys can hear me talk a little bit while the judges, deliberate what they would like. In the meantime, I will talk to you guys a little bit about the people who are hosting this thing, which is myself and my team here at GOASIcon, aka Giga Staten Island. We're actually an outdoor convention happening next weekend during Labor Day weekend. It's an outdoor con. We will have laser tag, cosplay contests, different panels about like POC and fantasy, as well as Oh My Blurred, mental health and geekdom, as well as a little treasure hunt. So if you like those types of things, like being outdoors, please come on by to us. We're located in Staten Island, New York, and we'll be there September 4th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we are going to take our time. Hold on one second. I'm going to play a quick interim video while we do our little deliberation. So just for our attendees to our previous videos, in case you missed it while our judges deliberate. So have you guys take a look at some of the videos you might have missed from some of the submissions.
System 1 loaded.
Woohoo! Set me on fire and I'll blaze through the battle!
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Okay, that was contestant number 1.
Hey, Inbeon Optical here. and I am so excited to share my Elementalist Lux Cosplay with you. It is my most complicated build to date, and includes a lot of elements, pun intended, that I am really proud of. For this cosplay, I learned a lot of new techniques, including working with plexiglass, making my first corset, making my first half circle skirt, and patterning everything by hand using either newsprint or saran wrap and duct tape on myself. All of the fabric parts of this cosplay are made up of duck canvas, cotton, and tulle. I also did a plethora of detail decorating with a total of 4 buckets of foam clay, casting my own resin jewels, and hand painting all of the edges with gold acrylic paint and gloss varnish. However, the 2 pieces I am most proud of are the neck piece and the staff, both of which are lined with diffraction grating, allowing them to cast full rainbows onto the walls of rooms and all over the place when displayed directly in sunlight. Those 2 pieces, along with the arcane comet at my side, also light up with LEDs. I thought it'd be really fun to add the arcane comet since that is a rune you can have in-game. To top everything off with the decorations, I used about 500 rhinestones to decorate the entire bodice, gloves, and stockings of this cosplay, cleaning out the rest of my rhinestone supply that I had on hand. And if that wasn't enough detail for you, this cosplay has one more surprise in store. In-game, Elementalist Lux has 10 forms, so I wanted to achieve a form change somehow with this cosplay. I did that by painting the entire thing with photochromic pigments, meaning it changes colors in the sunlight. So outside I'm fire form, and inside I'm light form. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed my crafting.
Okay, and we have numbers.
Hello, my name is Summer. I'm Summerfire Cosplay, and I'd like to go into detail on how I made my Sumeri Haikame from my Katsu cosplay. The first part I'd like.
Hold on. I will properly share this with you guys. I don't know why it came out so strange. We're still deliberating. It's really hard, so give us a little bit more time. The judges are having a hard time trying to figure out who should be bringing home the gold. So I will be pulling up some more of the videos. You guys made it really tough with like a lot of your handmade stuff, so still trying to figure it out. So share my screen again for you all.
Is Persephone Faye Cosplay, and this is my Princess Bakugo outfit. So this is actually a mashup between Bakugo from My Hero Academia and Princess Peach from the popular Mario series. The inspiration for this actually came from a friend of mine. They sent me a TikTok video, and on the video, it was a different mashup. It was similar to this. I did make some alterations to that inspiration design. But really, I like the concept because they're 2 characters that I do really enjoy. And this is something that I did do a while back. Originally, I had done a Bakugo cosplay. That was actually one of the first cosplays I ever did. So having the opportunity to revamp that and make that now that it's been a few years and I have a little bit more skill, I was really excited about that prospect. So everything in this cosplay except for the boots is either completely handmade or it is altered in some form. The resin on top has all been hand mixed. All of the polymer clay has been hand sculpted, and I developed all of the patterns for the sewing. On top of that, all the sewing details have been done by hand, not by machine. So starting at the bottom, these are the knee pads. The base of this is actually an EVA foam, and on top of that, I have a second layer of glitter foam. These details up here, the crowns, are sculpted polymer clay, and all of the details throughout are resin cast. And that's all secured with some Velcro. From there is this belt. So the utility belt, I did start with a nylon material, and then there's an elastic layered below that. And these pieces down here, I constructed them almost the way you would construct belt loops. Same for these top pieces over here. These are hand cast resin, and all of the belt loops over here are that hand sculpted polymer clay. So I wanted to do some iconic Mario figures for that. These are obviously the mushrooms in the game. I thought it would be fun to include the chain chomp as well. So I have the chain chomp connected to the mystery box. And on this side, I have the classic star and the blue shell from the popular Mario Kart games. From there, this bodysuit, I did buy a bodysuit form for that. And on top of that, I sewed these X details. From there, I added on these little resin pieces. And I also did this cardboard, almost like a gingerbread house. It's actually stacked cardboard on the inside. And then from there, I coated it with paper mache. And then I based it out with some paint and finally did some foam on top of that. After that, I did add in all these little resin details. They're on the sides as well. And those same resin details are in the choker right here. So the choker is 2 layers of resin, and then that's a faux leather base. After that, there was the mask. This is a faux leather material in the mask itself. And then from there on the sides, it's more of that glitter and EVA foam with a dance fabric on top of that. The gauntlets were definitely the most challenging piece of that. And these gauntlets here are actually made from pretzel barrels. So I started off with a regular pretzel barrel form. From there, I used a Dremel to go in and help this base down in paint. You have about 4 or 5 different layers, several colors here. The eyes are sculpted polymer clay. And then these little details here, the top of them, they're actually paper towel rolls with a foam on top and some rope detailing there. And these are fashioned to look like bombs from the series. I thought it would be sort of a fun extra to include that there. These gloves, they are a full fingerless glove set. These are made from the same dancewear fabric, and they include some of that faux leather on top as well. The last piece is this crown. It's actually one of my favorites to make. This is all polymer clay as well, and those are those resin details. But inside, since I'm a little bit of a shorter cosplayer, a lot of people stand over me, especially at cons. So I thought it would be cool to add a little bit of an Easter egg in there. And there's actually the Your Princess is in Another Castle detail from the original gameplay in there. So just a fun little detail I thought to top it off. Once again, this is Persephone Faye Cosplay, and this is my Princess Bakugo.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So just let me pop this off, stop sharing. Okay, so, oh wow, where did I just go? Okay, so right now, this is hard for every of the judges here. What we can do right now is we can announce at least the first place winner, because it seems like that has been in consensus right now. So the first place winner, I wish I had like the drum roll thing. So the first place winner is our second contestant, which is Optical Phenomenon with their cosplay Elementalist Lux. Woo! So congratulations to you. you actually win a $100 Amazon gift card as your gift. So spend it wisely. They are still deliberating on who gets second and third place. Either which way, just want to give a big thank you to all the people that participated, whether you win first, second, third, or you didn't win in this contest at all. It doesn't necessarily mean that your cosplay was not good enough or that it didn't do the best. It was just really, really hard for a lot of our judges to kind of figure out and pick who the winners are. So let me show you one last video, and then we'll try to see who we have as our second and third place 2021 cosplay contest. We'll bring up the video from Sora Keatone, and then we will try to finish up our deliberation.
Hello, Sora Kitsune here. I'm cosplaying Rindo Kanade from the new game The World is Confused. Okay, so alright, let's talk about cosplay. So first, I styled the wig here. Just regular styling it from face wig. It's hard to see, but I did the earrings. And let's see what else. Oh, nice. I made this there's a lot of little details about the sword that okay, so the hat in the front, the screen. Oh yeah, and the mask. Sorry, I made the mask. Anywho, so back to the orange hoodie. So I made this orange hoodie and added as well as having the black inside to the outside of the orange and then having the black trim. Next, I altered some pants. So, got some pants, went ahead and, like, by hand, got some tweezers and, like, kind of stress, I can't think of the word, but, like, basically made the rips in the jeans. And as a whole, and then painted on top of them to give them a little bit more of a light color, just like the characters. And just rolled up the bottom and put it together. The shoes, nothing too fancy about the shoes, but they do light up sometimes. But I bought the shoes. Let's do this next. Yeah, the main part. Oh, the jacket. So, this jacket is very comfortable. I use, let's see, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 different white fabric like designs for this jacket. It's actually very hard. And there's buttons on here as well. I sewed these buttons, but I actually made these buttons, or I have some buttons, painted them, sealed them, and then sewed them on. I have pockets in this jacket, so hooray for pockets. What else? I guess there's also buttons on the sleeves as well that are also painted over and sealed from like the front, and then that is the back of it. It's just black on the back. The hardest part about this cosplay was that there were lots of references from the game first release, and I wanted to make it, especially for that right side leopard pattern that we did. That was
Okay, so our judges have figured out who is both not only first, who is second, and who is third place winners for this year's Inbeon 2021 cosplay contest. So as we mentioned, first place goes to our second contestant, which is Optical Phenomenon for their Elementalist Lux Cosplay. So again, another round of applause for them. They get a $100 Amazon gift card. For our second place, actually goes to our first contestant, which is Kiraga Jun Cosplay for their Cyborg Tesla from also League of Legends. So we got 2 League of Legends winners. And for our 3rd place winner, which was our 6th contestant, which was Summer Fury, who did a Sumire Hikami cosplay. So congratulations to our winners. Thank you so much for all of your hard work, putting together your cosplay, your builds, everything like that. And thank you so much to our judges. Gotta give a round of applause for you guys. Working hard, trying to figure everything out. You know, I was, even though I wasn't picking anything, I was just as stressed for you guys.
Difficult.
That was
Not
brutal.
a decision.
But
And
before we end
congrats
it
to all
off,
you guys who entered.
yeah. Okay, Levi.
You know, it takes courage to have to, you know, to enter and put your work forward like that. So we really appreciate every single one of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I can tell you from me is it was a contest of inches.
Yeah.
Everyone turned in just superb work, and I'm in awe of all of you. And I really hope coming away from this, just, you know, play. The costumes are awesome. The play is just as important. And you guys, I'm a fan. I'm gonna, when we're done with this, I want to have I want to get photos, your best photos of the costumes, because I'm going to throw features up for all of you on my wall at least. But I applaud all of you. It was great. It was a tough job. I've never judged before, and I hope you know we did right by you.
Thank you guys so much. We will now be ending off this year's cosplay contest. Thank you so much to Inbeon for having us here at GOASIcon, host the cosplay contest. Thank you to our judges.
Thank you, Inbeon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys.
Yes, this happened. All right, and I hope everybody has a good night. Bye.